Hey there, plushies! I'm your friend and Epic Let's Player. SpiderMwa, welcome you back to Wisp of Loathing. As we left off, we got some cows around here, in this place, wherever this was. Hey, what, boss? How about we talk somewhere where there ain't a bunch of cows standing around? Yeah. There's no way past these cows except through these cows.
Do it. Let's do it.
Got the jump on them and let's just bash them in. Show them what we got. I mean, they're only runty hell calves. They can do nothing on us. Ain't got nothing on us, you bitches. I mean, they are bitches. They're cows. Female. There. Done. Picotori! A roasted cow tongue and smoldering leather. Nice. 90 XP. Hooray! Alexandria Ranch. That's where we were. How about now? Oh, wait. Someone had a real power to pick with this place. Was this a library? Some of those burned up shelves still have books on them. Maybe someone didn't want to pay their late fees. It must have been real late. Oh yeah, we're doing the side quest of for the Brentwood. The lost book. Wow. This place has really blown to pieces. This used to be an undestroyed bookshelf, but not anymore. Scavenge. A diary of Alexandria. Small diary is the only legible thing left on this shelf. Small diary. It's crispy around the edges and smells like gunpowder. You flip through the diary. Most of it is uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from the nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify, so she moved her most valuable books to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions, e.g. boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that isn't much good against cannonballs. Huh. Cannonballs. Okay. It's a heap of smoldering books. Managed to find part of the overdue book of the Brentwood Library. This half-burned library book represents 12.5% of the total stock of the Brentwood Monthly Library. Mostly destroyed bookshelf. Investigate. Advanced cow punching. Is that the last one? I think that's the last one. Yeah, get brawny. You read the book while doing 10,000 sit-ups. Brawny. After you're done, you tear the book in half as a testament of your newfound strength.
Damn right I do.
Okay, now I got all the skills in the game. I'm fully upgraded with skills. It's half of a cannonball, the front half. Investigate. You pick up the cannonball and inspect it. There's an inscription that you can mostly read. It says the cannonball is from Fort Treason, and it's got the address stamped right on the surface. This bombardment was done by the army.
The horror.
The horror. Nice name also for the fort. Treason. It's a solid steel vault door that I can't open. Gotta be a way to open it. Right? Maybe there's a button hidden somewhere? The books are wrecked. The volumes are ruined. The tomes are kaput. This is an X-book. Apparently I can't find any hidden buttons. I mean, you would think that there's a steel door like that there's some way of opening it. I guess not. Oh well. Ach well, as they say. So let's go... Should I go to Brentwood first? I'll go to Brentwood first. Return the book. A curious abandoned well. Your transponder beeps, indicating a spot on the horizon. You spur Fluffy Butt towards it to investigate and find a well. Just a well.
Damn well stopped to investigate it.
Yep. It's nothing but a well. Half destroyed. The transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. Attach a rope. A well-roped well. Shuckweed plant. Be careful. Harvest. You wrap your shirt around your hand and pluck the shuckweed flowers. Shuckweed extract. I don't know what that does. Increases spell damage by 10. Oh. You extracted this crackling, bubbling fluid from one of those weird electrified weeds that grow in the woods up north. I ain't gonna swallow that. I don't need spell damage. How many unspent XP? 355. What was it that I wanted to upgrade? Oh yeah, safe cracking, of course. You know, bloop, bloop. You can crack complicated safes, and soon I can crack very sophisticated safes. Safes. Thick skin. Don't really need thick skin right now. Gore. Base damage is 15, but it's all 300 XP, all of them. What was 250? Oh, bullstone, right. Now I'm gonna save it up. Just save up those points. Let's see where this one leads me to. The screen reads Lacho Ambukro Gabachano Hobuno Pochazeve, and then Buga Gabachano, followed by 5 buttons. I'll just leave. I need to learn more words. Ah, this is this one. This is a teleporter, takes me pretty much everywhere. There's a bunch of paper cards in this table. Punch cards. More words. Single button on top of this machine. Stasta. Yeah, that's what we heard. 7 buttons appear on the top of the platform. Look at them. Press the first one. Terminal emits a harsh buzz. They disappear and the original 1 button appears. Hotata. So these are numbers that I need to learn. Hotata the 4th. And that wasn't the correct. Hotata, so it's not 4, maybe 3. Nope. Stasta, maybe that's 7. No. Poo-poo. Poo-poo is definitely sounds like it would be the perfect for 2nd. No. How about the 1? No. Anan, maybe that's the 1st. No. Nichabu, that sounds like a 7 to me. I am not gonna guess anything here. Habunos Takuzoma. There are no buttons, but there's a very thin slot underneath the screen. Put in a small punch card. You insert the card into the slot. The machine's screen springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. We know the words for central and fluid. Whoa. Well, indeed. Another punch card. Decrease current education. Okay, more. Disposal weather. Offline north. Refreshment insert brooch. Bridge and power. Online construction. Auditory bracelet. Select maintenance primary. Destruction clothing. And that's it. We learned a lot of words. Let's see if we can use these words to our advantage. Ganila. Second. No. Well, we didn't learn any numbers, so let's leave that as it is. Current Ambukro Cabacciano Education Puchazeve. Select Cabacciano. Education Gabe. So auditory. Okay, so we know something about that. This is education and that's auditory something. But what education on what? Cabacciano Pecha. Okay. Maybe it means that it's offline. Maybe. I don't know. The old angling rope. Climb it up. I need more punch card. At least now we know that the curious abandoned well is where I need to use the punch cards at. So we just need to get more of those, learn the language, and do some more stuff. Well, let's go back to Redwood. Notice an old crate off the side of the trail. Looks some weeds and cactus growing up and around and then manning it with over it all. Can of oil 3 and smelling salts. Alright. Can of oils have been really sparse around the place. Normally. Where would you find a missing library book? Well, half of it. Well, that's a real bagel biter. Oh well. Everyone mostly skipped the words and just look at the pictures anyway, mostly just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's alright. At least the captures are still there, I guess. The mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. Let's see. What can we help about next? The soups shortage. We keep a municipal soup kitchen open to help those who are down on their luck, which is pretty much everybody around here. But we're out of soup. I need someone to go fish some more from a soup stock load. Breadwood bread bowl. Alright, off I go. Let's go. El Vibrato Transporter, a hulking robot stomping around in the desert sand, so the answer is basically, not you. Give us a punch card, please. Haha, my poison damage took care of you. Scraps. I should go make some keystones. There is that one place where I needed to put a keystone into. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. A pool of boiling soup. Grab it. A bowl of soup. Why are you looking for soup in a clothing store? F you! Anybody seen that? Oh, right. This. I forgot about this. I had totally forgotten this. That I never actually got down the freaking elevator. I'm never gonna be able to do this. Never ever am I gonna do that because I'm not smart enough. I need the book. There is a book that will help me solve that immediately. I'm too dumb for this. Too dumb and too impatient. So, what are we gonna do now? Maybe I should go to. Let's go to the professor's house because I need to make those keystones. Don't need a battery, I think. Deep within the boxiest of canyons, you find a box of El Vibrato stuff. Scraps and a punch card. Complicated. Ooh. That'll be a good punch card to use at the well. So we can learn complicated stuff. And also, if you guys have been wondering why I look like this, it's because my green screen is just I'm using natural light, and it causes my shirt to also be see-through right now. Give me one key, please. Now I wonder where it was that I needed to use the key. I do remember that it was some place that I found where I could use it, but I don't remember where it is. Jumpleneck Mine, maybe? It was so many videos ago. I have forgotten so many things. I still need to go check out on Madness Mall Mine. Right? So what's our main quest?
Well, we guess we ought to see about solving some of the Brainwood's problems so which we can get the library for the rail company.
Any other ideas? Reminds me of the Brainwood mayor, so yeah, another. Apparently that's all the suggestions he can think about. Obliged. Dude, is that really the only side quest that we've got going? So he only remembers the quest that you get from people, but not just the locations and stuff. This is gonna get hard. I really need to check out the older videos, what I've done, just to keep up with myself. Check out the Lost Dutch Oven Mine if there was something that I missed. I don't think so. Actually, I got an idea. Let's go to the circus. I never went there. Other than that one visit, then I decided we're not going in there. But now, we're going in there. Welcome to Bart and Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one. Why, certainly I can. That's my job after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 B. What? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price it's a real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this ain't no podunk little traveling circus. We got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of night throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Well, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We got some of them. Tell me more about the food. We got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this, Did you hear about the new thing about fella invented cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly. More or less. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part that where he puts an apple on their head or something? Wait, what? Oh, right, sure. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? Attempt to intimidate the clown. You plant your hands on the counter and lean in toward the clown with a snarl. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm gonna shell out that much meat to get into a dive like this? You've got another think coming. Are you gonna give me a ticket, or am I gonna punch your ticket? The clown grins, showing a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointy teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the amazing crying bag of mulch. But hey, I'll get you in for free. How's that plan grab ya? Oh, no, step back, Julia. You're out of your depth. Intimidation doesn't work. Clown whistles at you. Hey, you need a ticket if you want in, Chief.
Well, what you laugh at? I ain't seen a traveling circus through these parts since I was knee-high to a mud jumper.
You mean the frog?
Sure, come on, let's go check it out.
Guess I can't think of a reason not to. I mean, the reason not to is I can't get in. I don't want to pay $5,000 for it. Northern clownwort. A clownwort pollen. This is a little pot of shimmering pollen from the northern clownwort flower, which some scientists claim is the source of all clown power. Resistant to elemental damage by 15% for the rest of the day. It sounds really good. As you approach, the clown puts on a basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use the last thing they want to deal with the customer, but they're not allowed to say so. I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Yeah, aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. Darn. Okay, we're not getting into the circus until I figure out how to. There is another way of getting a ticket, but I don't remember how. So, let's go to the new place that we haven't explored yet. Or treason. I mean, why not? I still can't figure out what places I need to go because I still got all the safes to open, crack them open, and still got, to find where I need to put the key to. Stumbled on a horrifying ungulith. Alright. So horrifying, so terrible. Let's give me those. Menudo geode. I got the poop. I got poop in my pants, and not in the way that you think. Use your binoculars. Nothing. Let's actually go outside and talk to Pete here first.
Real quiet. Guess all the soldiers cleared out for some reason.
That cannon still looks in decent shape.
Wonder why they didn't take it with them. Fear it'll slow them down too much.
Meaning they lit out in a hurry?
I mean, I do have a cannonball myself.
That's how you open a steel door in that ranch that we got the book from. You blow it up.
Place is empty in a shed snake skin.
I wonder why.
Ain't no telling unless you want to poke around for a spell.
I might, yeah. Looks like they left in the middle of a dinner. Pick up the leavings. Jelly escargot and Vienna blood sausages. I don't have any more needles. Frick. The lock on this footlocker has rusted away to almost nothing. Kick it open. Hardtack, full canteen, and military school class ring. Let's see what that is. 8 pistol damage. This heavy ring goes on your trigger finger, not your ring finger. I see. Needle, and kick that open. Private Lemon's diary, hardtacks, chemical bullets, and smelling salts. Oops. This is an immaculately cared for standard army-issue diary labeled Private Lemon. It's private in 2 ways. Private Lemon's diary is pretty dry and not very interesting. Just a list of day-to-day duties of a straight-laced soldier up in the hills without anything to fight. Toward the end, though, it starts to mention their commanding officer, Captain Simon, becoming increasingly agitated and convinced that nearby ranch was being used as a spy outpost. Lemon doesn't sound convinced, but as one annoyingly vague entry puts it, orders are orders. Keep reading. The last few entries have to do with descent in the ranks and the possibility of mutiny, the thought of which Lemon abhors. The rest of the pages are blank. Okay. Well, since I need needles, I am going to go all the way back to where I can make them, which is the desert house, right? Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull. Kick its skull. There, that was easy. Oh, it wasn't here. What am I thinking about? The silversmith's house. Find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off knocked open by the fall. See what's inside. Military grade whiskey, silver bullets. Good. That's what I need. More silver bullets because I am gonna make more needles. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Help yourself. I can make a silver wedding ring. I can make 2 bullets from the silver ring. Still gonna keep it. Make needles. 2 needles. 4 needles. 6 needles. That'll be good. That's good enough. So now it's back to... or treason. Back to the barracks and mess hall and everything. Pick the lock. Artillery targeting flare, heart tax, and military grade whiskey. That's what I needed, this. This flare produces a huge plume of smoke, and where there's smoke, that's where you should fire. And Private Mathau's diary, and key to P.O. Box 114. Incendiary bullets and smelling salts. Now I get it. Mathau and Lemon. Classic duo of comedy movies. If you don't know them, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. They were a big duo in the 70s. I think their movies were made in the 70s and maybe late 60s, but mostly in 70s. They were a duo of comedy. It was clever comedy, not slapstick or anything. It was more words and there was a little bit of slapstick, but there was words and characteristics mostly. Very, very funny stuff. A battered and dog-eared army issue diary. The cover says Private Mathau, barely legible in a collage of gravy stains. Most of Private Mathau's diary is empty pages, ink splotches, and latrine duty again, blah blah blah. Near the end, though, you start to see notes about the fort's commanding officer, Captain Simon, going off the deep end. As Mathau puts it, being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, doing nothing is driving the captain freaking bugnuts. When the captain eventually decided that the nearby ranch, occupied by a solitary woman and her book collection, was actually an enemy spy outpost, Mathau felt compelled to warn the woman, but was too worried about getting court-martialed to give her any specific details of the looming threat. That's what she wrote in her diary. In an attempt to prevent an imminent cannon bombardment of the ranch, Mathau stole some ballistic charts and hid them in the post office box during a shore leave in Dirtwater. This place doesn't have any damn shore, he comments. What the hell? Unfortunately, the cannons had already been calibrated, and when Mathau returned to the camp, he discovered the shelling had already begun. In his last entry, he declares his intention to start a mutiny, but the diary ends there with no conclusion to the story. I think the conclusion was that the mutiny was a success and everybody left after killing Simon. This must have been where they stored all of the fire. Okay, let's go to Dirtwater and open up a P.O. box. See what we get. Because I do need to use that cannon to open the steel vault door. You know the smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as a habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Well, thrust one upon them. That is one big snake, also extremely weak. So you are dead. Get a spleen and a coal snake skin. You put the snake back in the ground, though in a slightly different sense. Nice job. Well, let's see what the coal snake does. 3 moxie. This is a coal snake skin that has been liberated from a coal snake's body. 3 moxie to the head. Okay. To the post office we go. I should do the DLC at some point. Start doing that. Open box 114. Open the box. It's empty except for a single sheet of cardstock with a column of numbers on it in tiny print. 4 trees and ballistic charts. This is a chart for army guys that explains how to more effectively destroy things from a distance. Read it. This chart is full of details on the precision firing of a demi-culverin artillery cannon. You know what? I bet that cannon can blow the vault door at Alexandria Ranch open if you could figure out a way to target it. Good idea. Well, let's go to the ranch and blow it up. You spot a horse skeleton lying on a few yards off the side of the trail. You tie Fluffy Butt to a tree just out of sight of it, also scaring her, and investigate. Somehow its saddlebags are still intact. Maybe the big red plus signs embroidered on the sides of then added to their durability. Or maybe it's medicine. How about that? Surgical gin, smelling salts, nerve pills, and smelling salts. At least I got 2 new items. Don't think we've ever seen those nerve pills and surgical gin. Increases your armor by 9. This gin is used for sterilizing patients and anesthetizing instruments. Sorry, messed that up a bit. I've been drinking surgical gin. These aren't the kind of nerve pills you take to make you less anxious. They're the kind you take to make you more anxious. Well, it's mysticality. Gives you an additional action point when used in combat. Alright. It's a solid steel vault door. Targeting flare. There we go. Mind if I smoke? Another ungulith. Got to jump on him. If I remember correctly, now that I'm witnessing all the fights, and I do now remember, Buffalo Bill actually with one shot takes half of their health away. He doesn't kill anything, but he helps out in a fight that he takes one target's half their health away with one shot. It's a demi-culverin cannon. Look closely. You look at the cannon. It's a fine cannon. Demi-culverin in size. Insert your cannonball. You peer through the rangefinder at the distant smoke of your targeting flare. You consult the ballistics charts and turn the little knobs and cranks and stuff to the appropriate places. You root around in your pack and find a match. Light it up. Burp! If that didn't open the vault door, then those grapes are probably sour anyway. Hooray! A curious copse. Check the trees. We'll come back to you soon, Alexandria. Your vibrator transporter begins beeping slowly and quietly. Ha ha ha. Something when it's a curious place, it means that there's El Vibrato stuff. And also shuckweed plants. I see. This thing looks pretty tough and pretty attentive. Fight, fight, fight. Ball, ball, ball. Win, win, win. Victory! You put an end to the crazy machines and centuries-long reign of terror. Or reign of duty, I guess? It was really just minding its own business. And I got 5 scraps. I can make a keystone right away. You speaking of from your transporter reaches a deafening volume. Whoa! Talk about your huge portal. I'm gonna talk to Pete. I forgot to do that. I should do it at the well as well. Because I didn't talk to him at the Curious Well.
Sound that right. I got a powerful headache coming on.
Maybe you're allergic to pine trees, or spruce, or whatever these are.
Course I ain't. Don't be a dinged.
Maybe you should rest for a bit, Pete. I'll scout ahead. Rolling, 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 rolling into the portal. Hey, we got some refreshment. Unbekus nochalazeve. Boop boop. There's some graffiti scratched into this machine next to a single big button. Press the button. The machine emits a harsh buzz, but nothing else. North Central Construction Puchazeve Online. Stakuzom Bostan Ogacha. Primary Stakuzom. Select Guzlazak Stakuzom. Benokros takozom solar anakus takozom buganzeves takozom constructions takozom. Leave it alone. The monolith is dark. Insert the battery. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. You gain the effect energized and we learn whist and increase. Is there an increase anywhere? No. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay, so... Energized? Energized. I had +2 on everything. Right. Curiouser and curiouser. What do we get now? A lightning! North-southwestern lightning snake. Too bad you don't have a forked lightning rod with you. Wait, that wouldn't work at all, would it? Why did it anyway? And... dead. You are detonated. Carefully skin and get electric snake skin.
Conzarnia, that noise is like to make my head split right open.
That sort of high buzzing noise? It's kind of annoying, yeah.
Let's get the heck out of here while the getting's good.
I'm still gonna go down here. I did get the new punch card, so I'm gonna punch it in. Education, auditory, all that. All that goodness. Put in a large punch card. Can't consciously make sense. Toggle municipal positronic. Whoa. Blip, blip. First one. No. Okay. Still need to learn what poo-poo and all the other means. If you're curious, poo-poo actually is a word in Finnish. Poo-poo means bunny. Poo-poo Jussi is pretty much a bunny rabbit in its whole completion. Well, let's go to Alexandria Ranch and end it there. Let's check out what's behind that. A faint wispy light at the side of the road resolves into a sad-looking ghost as you pass. Unable to speak, it just makes sad noises and gestures to its roadside graves marker, which has fallen over. For some reason, it's a huge millstone. Stand it back up. You heave the millstone back up on its edge and wedge it with a couple of sticks. The ghost sighs with relief and fades away. Wiping off the moss, you see the epitaph John Milson, 1837-1889, died when the millstone fell over on him. Oh my gosh, those weren't sticks. They were no, yeah, no, these are definitely just sticks. Make up your mind. But it would have been funny if they actually were the bones of Judd. At least the ladder didn't get, or stairs didn't get destroyed. Books, books, and books and books. Take one. You take the one that looks the most interesting, Percussive Maintenance. This book is full of tips and tricks about the ancient art of fixing machines by hitting them really hard. How about the books and books and more books? Advanced Cow Punching, volume 179, don't need it, I can sell that. Books, books, books. How to cheat at poker. You choose the book a sensational sounding title. This locked case contains a book labeled Gold Medal Silversmithing. This locked case contains a book labeled Rich Vein, Poor Vein. This locked case contains a book labeled The Greatest Love Poem Ever Written. I'll take them all. Because I can. Alright. You've already learned all the techniques in this book, but you do pick up a few tips and tricks for poring over the appendices. And the footnotes about cow appendices. Still 150 XP, that's a good amount. Then you work out a little bit by tearing the book in half. Let's see the other stuff that I got. The Percussive Maintenance skill. Time to get smacking. I think that's what I needed to get to the elevator. Now we can get through it. When you're done reading it, you notice the book's spine is cracked. You try to fix it by hitting it really hard, but you end up just smashing the book into powder. Oops. How to cheat at poker. We get the Dirty Poker skill. You quickly memorize the entire book. So as to conceal the evidence of your dirty dealings, you eat the book. Let's hit the tables. Now if we go to Dirtwater and we go into the poker room where we can play, now I can always win, because we are a dirty poker player. The dust jacket of this book is missing, so I can't tell you who wrote it. This is a copy of a popular financial advice book from a few years ago. It's rare now because of various crusades to destroy every copy of it. This book, written by expert jeweler Deputy Bronze, details advanced techniques in melting silver things and turning them into other silver things. Read it. You read the book and learn a lot about silversmithing that you never knew before. Expert silversmithing. Excellent. After you finish reading it, you absentmindedly drop it in a nearby mailbox and are unable to retrieve it. Happy birthday, Mr. Postman. You quickly memorize the entire book. Vainglorious. Nice. Unfortunately, the book was so old and crumbly that reading it once caused it to be destroyed. So much for literally preservation. Tragic. This love poem is so good you're afraid to even read it because you might fall in love with the book. Yeah. We're gonna need that for somebody, for sure. But hey, at least I got new skills. Lots and lots of new skills. Expert, you can make extra silver bullets when crafting them. You can fix things the easy way, which is good. Those are things that I do need. So next time, well, let's go back to the elevator in the load, the soup mine, and yeah, we can finally go down that freaking elevator. So it's a good thing I blew that thing open, and maybe we can check out all the silversmithing and other stuff that I've now learned. But thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.